Chapter 80 Hempcrete Gold Disc placed in Voyager. In 1969, its peak was reached by the Americans who were engaged in space explorations. That is, on July 20th, 1969, an astronaut named Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. From the moon, he communicated with the Earth using radio waves. Experiment on messaging technology continued. As a result, the American Martin Cooper invented the mobile phone in 1973. This technology was a major turning point in the developing world. Carl Sagan, who worked as a consultant for the National Aeronautical Space Agency known as NASA, which is located in America, compiled a book about marijuana. It was called Dragons of Eden. According to the introduction of this book, man's first economic crop was hemp. Carl Sagan is known to have smoked marijuana, and Carl Sagan is the creator of the gold disc placed in the Voyager spacecraft launched by NASA in 1977. A large amount of data about life on Earth is included in that golden disc. Also, the word Ayubowan has been included representing Sri Lanka. In the passage of time, a book was compiled by A. Lee Martin. In 1982, it was called Acid Dreams, the CIA, LSD and the 60s Rebellion. On January 20th, 1989, George Herbert Walker Bush became the 41st President of the United States. And at the same time, computerized knowledge was scattered all over the world. Paper is approaching its retirement age to help record knowledge. Researchers were able to develop a way to store knowledge using electricity. It was called the Internet. It made it possible to share knowledge among all the peoples of the world. The best example of that phenomenon is what we do now. By 1990, the European Union had decided to use hemp for industry. After their initial research, they discovered how to produce the insulation material, hemp sheets and hempcrete. At the same time, Germany, France and Czech government started producing insulating material using hemp fibers. Germany's Mercedes and BMW companies used hemp to produce the smooth, soft sheets needed to create the interiors of their vehicles. By this time, Western scientific research on hemp had reached its peak. S.A. Mastuda, who conducted research to investigate the biochemical activity of cannabinoids. Mastuda's group also discovered that neurons have a special mechanism to take up cannabinoids. The mechanism can be compared to a lock that can only be opened by a special key. The researchers pointed out that the key to this is cannabinoid and the lock can be identified as the chemical structure in nerve cells. In 1992, the research of Professor Machulam of Tel Aviv University in Israel was focused on the biochemical activity of cannabinoids inherent in the hemp plant. Those studies revealed that the chemicals in cannabis smoke accumulate in the blood capillaries in the lungs. It then travels throughout the body through the blood vessels and is connected to the lock and key mechanism in the nerve cells in the blood vessel walls. Further research has revealed that there are two types of locks that capture cannabinoid chemicals. For ease of study, the two types of chemical locks are named CB1 and CB2. Further research was done on these CB1 and CB2 locks. Then it turns out that the chemicals in the tetrahydrocannabinol or THC molecule only bind to CB1 locks and the chemicals in the cannabinol or CBN molecule only bind to CB2 locks.
Please subscribe our channel, Project Salon, and thank you very much for your appreciation.